is. Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz.
Yo, what's up, Jab?
Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz.
Shit. Halo looks like Halo. I take it everyone saw the Halo campaign. Um, it was okay. It's it was not bad. It's just that it's not exactly a Halo that it it doesn't meet quality standards. But it's a shooter. It looks like a shooter. So it doesn't look current gen. That may be because 343 is incompetent, or it could just be because it's cross gen. So, but it can shoot. So it shoots pretty well, I guess. Um, JTech's muted, not muted, but I think he's not ready. I don't think it will do. I think it will. I think it will be okay. It's just that the game it just doesn't look up to scratch. It still has a lot of work to go. It still has a lot of work to go through. Here's the thing. I'm not bashing the. Here's the thing. I won't bash the game. I'm not. I won't bash the game. I think the game needs work. But if it gets that work, it will be all right. But it has to take time. But here's the thing: releasing it broken, not broken, but a mess like this isn't exactly good. Knowing how these reviewers are gonna be, though, they're gonna give it high scores. Hey, Andrew, don't bash my Forza Horizon, man. I like Forza Horizon. I don't like Halo, but I like Forza Horizon. Okay, here's the thing, Andrew. They have been garbage, but here's the thing, Andrew. It's two different types of developers. The Drive Club developer, they were great. I'm still pissed off that Sony got rid of them. They were great. They were better, in fact, but they weren't supported, so that's why they're gone. Like, to be quite fair, they weren't supported. I can't. I'm not gonna say whether or not they were which one's bad, because which one's better or not, because they're still in two different genres. One's open world, one's not. They're both still a circuit track. You can go off the track in Drive Club, obviously, but it's still a circuit track. I believe eventually Drive Club could have gone open world, or it could have gone in a different direction, better direction. But it's not in the same. It's not in the same genre still. Maybe it could have been the next Need for Speed. I don't know. It just needed time. That's what Drive Club needed, was time to garner fans, and Sony wouldn't give them that time. So Xbox needs to die. To be quite fair, they have not actually done anything for the gaming industry at
Okay,
all.
I'm here. I'm here. Shit.
So I can
Had to
agree
get
with
some
that.
breakfast and
Hey
work
Jay,
out
what's up?
and all this other bullshit. But yeah, I'm all good. I'm good. Let's get started. What's up? What's going on, Truity?
What's up?
Not much, man. So I was working out while watching the Halo gameplay, so I could have a better just a glance at it, and then I'm gonna look at it in depth. See if we can dial it up to the highest resolution. It's a very cinematic. Let me get on camera.
Oh yeah, it was.
It's a very
It
it's a
was.
very cinematic gameplay. It wasn't like just
It
straight
wasn't
gameplay.
direct gameplay. It
Yeah,
wasn't direct street gameplay. I
they
know.
they showed us what they wanted to what they wanted to show us, and
That's what I'm saying. They're
mm,
prettying it up, and I think that's because there's problems with the game still.
so we still don't know what platform that shit's running on. I still don't know where my fucking glasses are either, but somewhere.
They didn't really say.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think it's just like it was less than 5 minutes of gameplay. That's the thing. Half of it, not almost 90% of it was cinematics.
Yeah. I don't know if gamers are satisfied. Like, I'm not a Halo fan, so a lot of it just didn't affect me. But what did affect me was, again, the glamour of it. It's like, let's just put it this way. On PlayStation games, we get that glamour all the time, right? We turn the game on, it's always glamorous, right? Then you can activate photo mode for going into the detail where developers don't want you to look. Okay, that's why I like photo mode. You get to zoom in and look where developers don't want you to look. Okay, that's not glamoring anything up. Actually, that takes away from the glamour. If the game doesn't look good and you're zooming in with photo mode, the game doesn't look good. But the fact that the game continues to look good while you're zooming in and looking at other areas under the microscope with photo mode, that proves that there was no glamour. Like, that is just straight game. I don't think you could say that about Halo or any game on Xbox, that a developer would feel comfortable enough to add photo mode to show you that that's just how the game always looks, even under a microscope. That's why when under a microscope, a lot of games on Xbox are not doing good versus games on PlayStation. We're going to go dive into this. So, what the fuck are we?
I agree, Andrew.
What did Andrew say?
He's saying the only thing. Geez, he messed up on that. The only thing I think he said Microsoft does is milk gamers, gamers like Microsoft Windows games, Xbox Live. Everything they do is to be greedy, and
I'll read the rest. And to snake people like they did Sega, using Peter Moore as a agent to snipe Sega out of the United States. Okay, so I understand what you're talking about, Andrew. We understand. I know you very well. I know what you're talking about. You speak the truth. A lot of people think that you're not speaking the truth, but you speak the truth. People don't care about what you just said. Like the average Xbox fanboy, Xbot, crazy Xbot, whatever titles we're giving these individuals, they don't give a fuck about the truth. They don't.
They think.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at what we're showing right now, you see the glamour, but you don't see, oh, okay, this is just straight gameplay. This is how it's always going to be. They're showcasing sections they want you to look at that look really glamorous, but they're just not showing a straight amount of gameplay. Something happened today that would let me show you guys something that proves that this is not what they should have been showing. They're showing snippets and pieces of the campaign. Many of them are cutscenes. The least amount of them are actually gameplay. I help you out. This is a cutscene. All of this is a cutscene. This is gameplay. King Thrash is doing an analysis.
Bro, here's the thing. They thought when they saw it wasn't even Cortana what they saw. A lot of people thought that was Cortana. I'm like, bro, do you guys even know Halo?
No, they don't. They don't. That's the thing. They don't know Halo. They don't know it, and they don't care. They just want to play the multiplayer, man. Again, this is very glamorous. There's no UI on this scene right now. The one where he's in the jet. There's no UI on that scene at all. So I could say that wouldn't even be like captured straight from an Xbox Series X. This would be like some developer type of gameplay of them messing around with the flight. That's it. Like there's a lot of the stuff that we're seeing right now is no UI. This is just glamour shit. Like this is again, this is how you show off a game, right? For the first time, this is how you show off a game, especially a single player game. You show some of the best parts of it, and then that's really pretty much it. I mean, throughout time, you're supposed to have more and more gameplay for the gamer to believe that the game is ready, but it's kind of backwards because you got afraid that you were afraid of the gamers that exposed that your game wasn't ready, so you stopped showing your game in progress until the very end. It's October 25th, and you're for the first time showing this campaign gameplay. Your game coming out December 8th. You still need months of showing us different bits of gameplay. This is just how normal game development is. And you don't have months, you only have 1 month. So you might get one more campaign gameplay. You might get a walkthrough, which was what we all expected. But you might not. Every PlayStation exclusive to single player got over 7 to 10 minutes of straight gameplay when it was shown off. Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2, Horizon Forbidden West. You know, even God of War is going to get that.
Bro, God of War had more gameplay than this did.
Yeah, most of the shit you're seeing right now is just cutscenes. That's what most of this shit is. Most of this shit is just cutscenes. You can't play a cutscene.
well, Xbox fans probably can because they can play. They can
all
play
of this,
photo
that
mode.
right there is gameplay. This is gameplay. They're still trying to show off that you can shoot off helmets, which is probably the dumbest thing in this game because when you shoot off the helmet, you expose that you haven't really programmed the faces very well. So I don't know why they kept that in the game. I don't know. I feel like the game feels stiff, but the last time I played Halo, it was a very stiff game. That was Halo 2 and 3. So maybe that's just the feel of Halo, a very stiff game. But, I mean, that's everything about the game that looks stiff. Whether it's the character models that were on the back of the Warthog, that when you jumped off the fucking cliff, they didn't fucking move. You know, like shit like that. It's just, I don't feel like it had real physics. That's a cutscene right there. You go from gameplay to cutscene because you didn't want to show it how it really was going to be. I don't know what system this is running on. They're not really being specific if this is Xbox Series X or if this is PC. I don't see any notification in the corners at all of what gameplay this is. Look like they got a little bit of what is it, a skill tree here for Halo, trying to incorporate some sort of upgrade mechanics. That's interesting. It's always good when they try to do some of this stuff, but I feel like all of this stuff was added recently. I don't feel like this, probably like the beginning of this year, maybe the end of last year. Then of course you have to program the single player, which I don't feel is going to be very long. It seems like you're going to be in this wide open map. You're taking out bases and taking out bosses and stuff. I don't feel like it's...
Jay,
yeah,
I
what's
reached, bro. Yo, I know you talking, but bro, let me ask you a quick question in all the chat here. Straight up, is Halo a flagship IP?
Yep.
Okay, it is, right?
Yeah,
it is, right?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the flagship IP of Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know why? Because I was on Barry shit just now, and the dude just told us because Halo Infinite is not being treated like it, because it's not as, glitz and glamour like the old Halos, that means Halo is no longer a flagship IP.
What?
I can't believe what the fuck I just heard, bro. Like,
Where
That
did
was
you
the
hear
most
that?
disrespectful thing. Like,
Okay,
like
explain more what you heard, because I'm not
okay,
understanding.
so I was on Barry podcast, right? And we got this dude named Extreme or whatever. You could check it if you want.
Okay.
He just said, based off the reception of what we've seen, how it doesn't look as good as the old Halos, even though they're touting it to be like, oh, the all be all and shit.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said the Halo is not a flagship IP just based off because Halo Infinite is not being treated like it.
What do you?
How?
That doesn't make
How?
sense. It is being treated
That's
like
what
it.
we're trying. That's what we're trying to
They're
tell him.
showing.
Like,
They trying to make that game look as pretty as fucking possible.
yeah, like if so, then why the fuck did they upgrade the shit, delay it just so it could look good? Like that's literally what I was just dealing with. So when you sent me the tweet and said join the chat, I was like, I'm leaving because bro, yo, like,
Well, you on like is Barry having a YouTube podcast or is
yes,
he?
yes, YouTube podcast, bro. Like he's legit
Oh.
saying it's not a flagship IP. So I asked him, "Do you have a Series X?" He said, "No." I said,
Okay,
"Did you
he
see
don't.
the
He
box?
don't know anything.
Did you have the? Did you see the box?" I was like, "What's on it?" He said, "Halo." So I'm like, who's on the fucking chip? Is it not Master Chief? Is Master Chief on the chip, JTech?
Yeah, he's on a box on the back of the box.
Question. Master
Mhm.
Chief is for which franchise?
Halo.
Okay, then. So how the fuck is Halo not the flagship IP? I like, yo.
So is he?
I'll let you
Is
respond.
that dude like an Xbox fan or?
No, and that's the funny thing. He's legit a PlayStation dude trying to tell other people like us, me, Jake, Barry, sick, who we are saying that Halo is the flagship IP. He's trying to discredit it based off of Halo Infinite.
Oh, okay.
And it was pissing me off. I was like, okay, I gotta leave, man, because I can't do it.
Well, I mean, from the surface, yeah, they're trying to make it look as pretty as possible. From all that we've seen, not so much. Like, I've seen better. We've all seen better. And I saw what you said, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why am I waking up on a Monday? Why am I seeing brand new Horizon gameplay on my fucking feed on a Monday? They knew that Halo was going to show off the campaign. And they were ready. Because their game is ready. Their single player game, Horizon Forbidden West, is more ready than Halo Infinite, which comes out a month or two before.
That's what we're saying, bro. Like that's what we're trying to say. Like it's
like
not being
we got to
treated
look at who put out more gameplay, straight raw gameplay. Like okay, so if we look at the straight raw gameplay, right? They're gonna tell us 13 minutes and 52 seconds, right? God of War God of War Ragnarok. They showed us about 3 minutes and 18 seconds. But the majority of that game, what they showed was gameplay. It was believable. It wasn't glamour. We know how God of War always looks. So we know that's what we're getting. What they showed us with Halo Infinite this morning, that is not all what you're getting. That shit will not always look like that. So, and they were not specific on what platform they were showing the game off on, which I really am starting to hate. But this is the reason why they wanted to put their games on PC so quickly, so they could trick the viewer into believing that they're getting those visuals on consoles, even though they're not. So again, let's go take a look at let's just go analyze this. This is Horizon Forbidden West, right? Horizon Forbidden West, the second game in the new series of Horizon games. Still pretty much a new IP.
Far away, and yet they got like over 15 minutes of gameplay.
Exactly, almost 15. Yeah, exactly. So it starts out with cutscene, then it goes into straight gameplay for a very, very long stretch, and then it ends with a cutscene. I respect that more than cutscene, little bit of gameplay, cutscene, little bit of gameplay, cutscene, little bit of gameplay. Like that's what I saw from Halo. Again, I'm a gamer. I can judge shit like this because I want to see the gameplay. If we can't see a gameplay for a long period of time, that's painting a picture that game might not look that way. It might not run that way. And as we saw Halo last year, we know that Halo was supposed to be delayed by 2 years to get it together the way it was supposed to. But it feels like, and I don't think anybody has said this, they split one team into two. They have a multiplayer team and they have a single player team. Before this year, I was confident that they had one team. But now, after seeing the way they promoted the multiplayer, like they did really good with the multiplayer. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap. Multiplayer was very well done. They pushed it. They have betas for it. They did all that they were supposed to do. But when it comes to the single player, you're just now releasing a 6-minute trailer where it's a mix of gameplay and cutscenes and cinematics. Not just straight gameplay like what you're saying here. They weren't confident in their product to let someone just play it. They did it last year, and they got the reception they got. So they were afraid. They were like, well, we don't want to do it because they're going to look at it under a microscope, and I'm afraid and shit. Sony ain't afraid. They let somebody play Horizon Forbidden West for at least 10 to 11 minutes straight, or maybe longer, and they had cutscene in the beginning and cutscene at the end. That's what they did. That's showing that they're not afraid of their product.
Listen, as I said to someone on Twitter earlier today, I said, you guys seem to have very, very low expectations of what Xbox needs to give you. And I said, unlike you guys, I have very high expectations of PlayStation. I have sky high expectations.
And by the way, I just want to say, I'm pretty sure Spartan will help me and somebody else, but there's a term for what we use on PlayStation with the cutscenes, right? Because the cutscenes blend with the gameplay to the point that you don't have to go to another scene. What is that, like in-game cutscene or some shit like that? In-game render? It's something that Naughty Dog started doing, and then like all the other PlayStation studios started to do that, where that you can seamlessly go from the cutscene back to the gameplay, and sometimes you don't even know that it's time for you to play the game. Naughty Dog,
Naughty Dog does it, and I know Guerrilla.
Yeah, Guerrilla's about to be doing it with this game a lot.
They did it in the beginning of this gameplay.
Yeah,
in the beginning of this Horizon Forbidden West, they did it. Like they started it, and we didn't even know it started gameplay. Like,
guys, y'all talking about real time cutscenes?
Yeah, real time.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yep, that's the one.
So this is something that they do, and this is why I kind of don't like when I look at other people just showing cutscenes. I'm gonna call it out as cutscenes, like a Halo, because we know that they're gonna try to make it seem like they can go seamlessly between the two, or it's in the same engine, but in reality, it's not, because the game doesn't look like the cutscenes, and the cutscene doesn't look like the game. And it's a very old technique to use in 2021.
Well, it's new to them. It's new to them.
It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
I'm sorry, JT. I'm just pissed off.
I know.
I
mean, Xbox fans be attacking their own game just so people don't give the game an L. They're like, oh well, it's not really a flagship. Don't attack it that harshly.
But he's not. But the funny thing is, bro, we all on the same side of PlayStation. He's just legit disrespecting Halo right in front of us. Like, if we're not doing it, bro, and we're just criticizing and say it should look better, why the fuck are you downplaying?
They don't believe that it should look better.
It should, bro, but to say that it's not a flagship IP is disrespectful, my nigga. Like, Halo been around fucking 21 years coming up. 20 years, and it's had sales. It's $1 billion franchise. You telling me that's the first $1 billion franchise? You mean to tell me it's not a flagship? Mm-hmm. Then why are they still making it? He said brand recognition, which is how Halo is going to sell. He's right. That part he's right about. Brand recognition does carry a long way. But
all I'm gonna say right now, though, there's one thing that Horizon didn't have that people were making fun of the first game for, and it was destruction. Because remember, melee and destruction. And remember, a lot of the Zelda fans, Breath of the Wild fans, were like, "Hey, we can do this and that." I think that they're gonna try to introduce more destruction, especially with bigger monsters that will be able to destroy shit. Which we saw, the trees just get destroyed by the little elephant monsters, and then there's a full structure that gets destroyed while she's fighting the elephant monster. So I definitely believe destruction is gonna be here in a certain way. I don't think you're gonna be able to destroy everything, but we're gonna see.
What, man?
What's going on, Zero? But yeah, this is how you do it, man. You show straight gameplay.
Can I ask Zero? Can I ask Zero?
Yeah.
Zero, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Your platform of choice is what?
Huh? Wait.
Your platform of choice.
Still don't follow.
What is your platform of choice? What game system
game.
do you like to play on the most?
Well, mostly I play on PlayStation. Some of the time Nintendo.
Okay, PlayStation is your platform of choice.
Okay, I want to ask you a question, Zero, and this is straight up. As a PlayStation gamer, is Halo a flagship IP for Xbox? Is it?
Have to say no. Sorry.
What?
Why?
What is a Wait, okay. Then let me ask this question. What's the flagship game for Xbox? What game do you like? You look at and you're like, oh, that's only on Xbox.
I have to say, I'm still confused on the question because I'm still.
The question is,
okay.
When you think of hold on. When you think of Nintendo, you think of Mario, right?
No, I think of just Legend of Zelda. But
okay, that's cool.
That's your preference.
No, that's cool, but it's still both of them been there for a long time. So when you think of Xbox, what game do you think of?
The first game.
What's the first game that pops in your mind when you hear Xbox?
Halo?
There you go.
Okay then.
There you go. Halo's a flagship.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a PlayStation gamer and the first game you think of is Halo, then Halo is a flagship. So we know that Halo's a flagship. You know. So how the fuck I know why he said what he said, Spartan. He only said what he said because he was like, oh, well, it don't need to look good. It's not even a flagship. No, bro, it is a flagship. It needs to look good all the time.
I'm sorry. I'm still confused. What's going on here?
There was an Xbox fan that said that Halo isn't a flagship.
He's a PlayStation gamer.
What?
Yeah.
He's a PlayStation gamer. He said Halo is not a flagship.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on, bro. He's not a PlayStation gamer. You want to know why? Because I don't even know the dude you talking to. So you might be talking to one of them new motherfuckers that just switched back over. So, nah, I don't respect that. You already know how I am. He's a whatever, bro. Don't call him. Don't call him. Oh, yeah? Let's go look that shit up then.
All right, so
I guarantee you that shit not going to look right.
I'm be honest.
Because if you go say Halo is not a flagship, then you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm going to DM it to you on Twitter.
Okay.
I mean Discord.
Okay. Just added another motherfucker in this bitch. You got another motherfucker. This dude got 65 platinums. I just got 62.
It's irking me so much because, bro, I'm all for the bullshit, but I'm never disrespect Halo like that.
But I don't know. I don't know if we could just look at this dude. Like when people be like, "Oh, this dude's a PlayStation gamer," then I look at their trophies and like it looked like this dude just switched over. I mean, you could be on PlayStation, but you don't represent me in the mindset of people that know about gaming history. Like I know about the other sides just as much as I know about this side. You know,
I know more about Xbox than most of the Xbox dudes, and I'll be saying that all the time.
And that's a sad thing, bro. Even I do. Like I know more about their own history than they do. A lot of them seem to forget about the best generation that they ever had, and that was
360.
Yeah, that was 360. So I'm like,
it wasn't even that. That makes it worse because I could go farther back to the original, bro. Like, you know what's crazy, Jay?
What?
You see how Back for Blood was a success on Xbox. It was, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was. I told somebody, wow, this is actually seems like a pretty decent spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. The dude has X's in his name completely, right? In green.
Yeah.
His account is banned now because he violated the Twitter rules, called somebody a fag.
Oh boy.
His question was, "What is Left 4 Dead and who made it?" I'm like, "And what system it was on?" I'm like, "You for real?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm
Wait,
new to
what?
Xbox." Okay.
So you did
immediately
you DM me the name so we can look it up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
E4
Okay.
Extreme.
Wasn't Left 4 Dead for Xbox? Or
Yes, it was.
Yes. Left 4 Dead
Only
was.
them.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead was
Never
for Xbox.
in the PlayStation. That's what I'm saying, bro. I played the shit. The second one is better than the first. It is. Like the co-op, this shit was fantastic on the Xbox 360. It's played the same time around Call of Duty World at War came out, like 2008. I was playing that shit. So for him to say, "What is Left 4 Dead?" I feel like he's disrespecting
Okay,
Xbox.
so bro.
yeah, because
So
when you said Left 4 Dead,
let me talk about this real quick. 1 second, Zero. Sorry for cutting you off. The guy you just gave me the name to, his name is E4 Extreme, right? He has a PlayStation Plus. Yeah.
He's angry.
Huh?
Yes, I believe so.
And then his logo, like his profile picture, is like a bird or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his whole shit is private.
wow.
Yeah, his whole shit is private. So yeah, again, I need y'all to really please. Like, I know people are gonna come down heavy on me, but if you a PlayStation dude and you doing shit like this, it looks sketchy. You're not a PlayStation dude. By him not knowing the history of the other side, I can already tell he's not even much of a gamer. So, but I'll send him a friend request and see if he adds me. But this dude, as you can see right here, everybody, everything is on private. His trophies, his accolades, which he has none. His games, his friends, everything is on private. Everything is private. Every single thing is private. You can't see shit.
You know what's bad when you got PlayStation dudes defending fucking Halo, like we was in agreement with him that it's not treated like Halo Infinite is not showing that it is a flagship IP. We agree with him there, but to say in general, again, that's part of the Halo universe is not a flagship IP. I'm like, bro, the fucking guy is embedded on the chip. The guy is all over the box. The guy has the most games on. Look, there's only one franchise that's carried across every Xbox besides Forza. And it is
Like
Halo.
Gears of War.
Makes no sense.
Gears of War is a flagship IP. Now, right now, we were asking him, what did he feel is a flagship IP? He said, nothing. Me? I could tell you Forza Horizon. Right now, because it is. Like, we just seen it. Just the other day.
Exactly.
So how you the fuck you want to tell me if Halo is not a flagship IP? But disrespectful, man. Don't do that. And then he was saying... And then came the part where I almost have a fucking fit when he said, I think it's the difference between you Americans and I was like, oh hell no. Like,
so can I ask you a question? Like, I wish I was on this on that podcast with him.
You can. It's still there.
Okay, so was he using his voice or was he just chatting in the chat?
It's a voice. No, he was on it. He was on the podcast. Like, these are his words.
I'm gonna get in contact with Jabari and them because what I really want to do, I don't think I'm in a round table. I'm in 6th group. I'm gonna get in contact with Jabari so I can join their Discord because let me go hit him up real
aggravated
quick. Because
I was so aggravated he disrespected this game
because it's so weird. Oh, so you said this was a Jabari one, right? So
this is Jabari. Speak from the heart. That's currently going right now. I had to read.
I know. I had to scroll all the way down just to find out that he went live. Like, they didn't even let me know he was live. I was like wondering where the viewers were today, but I was like, sometimes with like Sit Go Live, I get that notification when I was like, oh, okay, some of the people are over there. That's cool. Because we pretty much share a lot of viewers. But I didn't know Jabari was live today. I had no idea he was live. So what's his main focus today?
I was talking about Halo, like basically Horizon. Right? We compared Horizon to Halo and like, bro, look how they did improvement. Look at the detail. He said we cannot compare the two because Horizon is not the flagship IP. I'm like, that's the point we're trying to make. It's not a flagship and it looks better than their flagship. Yeah, like this was really the conversation was for the last 45 minutes.
So did he give a name for the flagship of Xbox in UK?
He said nothing.
So he doesn't
But
know.
mind you,
So he
the
doesn't know
UK
shit. Oh my god, bro.
Because it's funny to me because the UK, I know the flagship in the UK.
I talked to Jabari, and I think also talked to Persona. Remember, you know that one guy that's in a lot of their he just gave me the link, so I might just go over there real quick. But I'm gonna still be live over here. You guys will just be hearing Jabari in them. So, you know.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. In the UK, racing is the biggest fucking thing over there, right?
Yeah, it's definitely big.
Forza is the fucking flagship of Xbox in the UK. I know that. So for him to say that he's from over there, nothing. I'm like, so why do I know more about your shit? Well, Xbox than you, and we're on the same side supposedly. I know Xbox flagship each generation. The first one it was Halo, right? And then you had Knights of the Old Republic was another flagship IP for them. Star Wars, Splinter Cell. The 360, you had all the third-party deals, the fucking Mass Effects, the Halos. Call of Duty was a flagship, and it's not even their game. I could tell you each flagship for every generation for Xbox, and the dude says nothing. I'm like,
That's
I give
because
you one Xbox would be better, but don't disrespect them like that. They got some fucking hits under their belt.
Hey, yo, Spartan, who's this guy?
Some dude that was on Jay Barry's shit, some PlayStation dude. I'm like,
oh, okay.
They're not gamers.
Never mind, bro.
Gamers,
I'm already in there. I didn't know that was his logo.
Please join the board.
I'm already in there, bro. I don't want to fuck this shit up, but I'm gonna join. Let me look, y'all stay here. I'm gonna be back. Let me go jump the Jabari shit. As far as the viewers, y'all don't gotta go anywhere. All we're doing is I'm just gonna be talking to Jabari, and you guys should hear them. The PlayStation Legion, I come back to you guys. So let me just back out of here with these guys, and then let me just go in the Jabari shit, because I gotta hear this shit, bro. I see Karaba is over there and shit, bro. That's
weird to me, because at the end of the day, the DVD, you're gonna have much more content there because they're adding on action-packed stuff there. It's not like the game comes out and they say, oh, you want all these bells and whistles? You're not gonna get this day one. You're gonna wait a year down the line to get the digital deluxe edition. They're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting that right away. And what Dooley is pretty much saying is that money invested or that money spent, what PlayStation fans did, they're taking that and using that towards this PC version, where not only are they paying cheaper for the game, but they're getting all the content that we paid extra for with the game.
Yep.
You're not getting that with your movie analogy.
But the thing is, that is always the early adopter penalty, right? We always pay.
Yo, man, nah.
No, just quickly. No more movie analogies. If you bought Horizon Zero Dawn Game of the Year edition, you pay cheaper for more content on PlayStation 4.
So you want niggas to just wait? Is what you're saying?
No, hold on. Don't put words in my mouth. I never said wait.
I get what you're saying, but even with Horizon Zero Dawn and your PC comparison, they're getting the digital deluxe edition for cheaper, but they're also getting more towards the game.
But
like they're
so they should.
resolution.
Because there's more to be on offer.
Yeah, but
so you telling me that?
Wait. Hold on. Now I got him in the web. I got him in the web. Hold on, 1 second. This is the main argument that I have with the whole PC movement, because I'm not necessarily upset anymore about whole PC movement. I'm just saying that you have a console here, that you can do everything that you can do on the PC, but you're not even catering to the people that have bought into your console. There are people that never played God of War on PlayStation that bought a PS5. Why don't you have a version where they can play with all the bells and whistles, not just a 60 frame per second patch update through backwards compatibility?
But then those people got God of War for essentially free, so it's not like they paid the price. Sony has done it right. Every PC release that they have done so far,
I don't know. You didn't get what I just said. You didn't get what I just said. I'm saying
no. I got it. Like you said that.
What are you talking about? Wait, what did you talk about?
PS5 version of God of War. The PlayStation 5 version of God of War is less feature
There's no
packed or
PlayStation
feature
5
complete.
version of God of War.
Okay, the PlayStation 5 patch on backwards compatibility, blah blah blah. You get what I mean. Is less feature packed than the one that they have on PC, which is fair. But if a person is like, okay, cool, I've got the PlayStation 5, I never played God of War, they have access to it with the PlayStation Plus collection. So they don't get to pay that price that PC pays.
No, you're paying, but you paying it through a surface. The end of the day is what I'm saying is that you cannot. I'm not right now how I feel. I'm not against putting games on PC, especially these older games. But if you're going to do so, you have a console that you should be catering to, and you should be updating those games as well for your console.
Barry, I feel like those are two different issues.
Uncharted 4, they did it with Uncharted 4. Not only is it going to PC, but they have a PlayStation 5 native version for that game.
But what if they charge you for the PlayStation 5?
Yeah, they are charging us.
Question. So when is it acceptable for Ratchet and Clank to go on PC in your eyes?
I think, if I am correct, at the end of the PlayStation 5 generation, that's when Sony will start phasing in PlayStation 5 games, specifically going to PC.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that.
So then,
that
do you feel that
acceptable?
Do you feel that it would be a lie when they said that certain games can only work on the PlayStation 5, right? Through the SSD. Certain games like Ratchet and Clank were pushed very heavily on the SSD, and they could only be done on PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
So would that be a lie then? Would that be something that you'd say they're being disingenuous about? Like,
if the minimum specs are like a hard drive from 10 years ago, absolutely. But if they say, listen, guys, if you want to play this on PC, this is the minimum spec SSD you will have, and it's something Gen 4 SSD, then I'll say, yeah, that makes sense.
Are you a PC gamer?
I'm not, actually. I have a powerful PC because I have a business that requires me to have a powerful PC, but I just enjoy playing on console.
You're a PC gamer. But yo, we got my man J-Tech in the building. Yo, J-Tech, what's good, man?
So Spartan brought me over to your universe. Something happened. There was some bright ass fucking light outside my fucking wall or something, and I just got brought to y'all universe. So this guy, I wanted to add you because I heard what Spartan said that you said, and even though I'm not an Xbox guy, I know a lot about Xbox, like good history, not like slander or any of that shit. I heard from Spartan that you said Halo is in a flagship, and I'm just saying Master Chief is on the back of the box that didn't even have the game launch with it. That's how big Halo is. It's their flagship. Forza was not on the back of the box. Gears was not on the back of the box. So I understand you might be a PlayStation guy. You might be new.
You guys are very impressed by this box.
Okay, let me continue. You might be new to PlayStation. I've been with PlayStation for a long time. I've been with Nintendo longer. But I had a small stint with Xbox, and I've had family members that had Xbox when I was much younger, where I was over there, or my friends. I was after school.
Okay, get your point.
Okay, so the point is,
hold on.
I know. Listen.
Niggas have niggas have sat here and listened to your bum ass talk this entire time, nigga. You ain't finna be disrespecting niggas in here. Who the fuck you think you are? No. You're being disrespectful, bro. No. We didn't need to hear none of the bullshit you said. We didn't need to hear none of the bullshit you said. Fuck is you talking about? Let that man fucking speak, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you, what do you know about Xbox? What's the flagship for you? When you think of Xbox, what game comes to mind?
Halo, Forza.
Okay, then Halo's a flagship. There you go.
Halo is a flagship franchise, which is what I said, by the way. I said Halo Infinite is not a flagship game. There's a distinction.
Wait. I don't understand that one. You just named Halo. You didn't name Halo 1, 2, or 3. You just named Halo.
That's what we was debating for an hour.
I'm not understanding. You never said Halo anything. You said Halo, Gears, and Forza, right? So Halo Infinite is a part of what franchise? Halo, right?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, so it's a flagship.
Wait, what makes it not a flagship though? Like, what doesn't this one have that other Halos have had before? Like, what is it missing that doesn't make it a flagship?
Quality. That's their fault.
So
that game can look shitty all it wants, but it's still a flagship.
Yeah, quality is something you have to get your hands on to even say, oh, okay, this game is quality or not. So that's the first thing, right? The game was produced for 2 different platforms. They literally made a different version for the PC. They made a different version for the console. They made it free to play, so it's like accessible to mad different people, and it's open on 3 different stores. It's open on the Steam store, the Microsoft store, and Xbox. They can all play
in the back of a box.
Wait. They can all play with each other and Discord too, so they can all chat with each other and converse with each other across these 3 different platforms right there, right?
Very impressive.
And you don't think that's flagship?
I think it's a mediocre game that
you haven't played it.
Damn, you played it.
And the chance.
You haven't played it.
With me.
The Halo Legacy.
You haven't played it. And from what everyone is saying that played the beta, it's actually really good. It's actually really good. So I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody that's played the beta across people that have been waiting for Halo to have a resurgence, from reviewers, from everybody, has said that the beta was excellent.
You know, the funny thing is that if this had been a PlayStation franchise, Halo Infinite would not get this level of leeway. Because you guys are giving it a lot of extra credit. Oh, it's on the back of a box. Oh, it's on this.
It's
Halo. But you keep saying it's Halo, like that means something. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's Dooley.
Why is it still around?
My man.
Well, look, bro, I just wanted you to add me back on PSN because your shit's private.
We pretty much gave it its criticism. You are saying that it's not a flagship game. We're saying that it's not being treated like a flagship game, not taking away that it's not a flagship game, but it's not being treated, and that's where our level of criticism.
You see, Barry, that's why in semantics. If something's not being treated like something, then is it that thing?
You got to think about how much time it takes to build on.
He also gave the sports analogy, that I think makes perfect sense. Doesn't take away the fact that that player is not the flagship player, even though they're in last place or they're not performing as well. They're still that flagship player. That's
so how many times does Halo need to fail before it's no longer flagship?
I can't say it failed or not. I'm just judging it off of the gameplay that we are seeing with this overview. I am not impressed.
Okay, is it a success or a failure?
The reason why
gameplay that you just
one second.
Just that thing that you saw.
One second. The reason why games like Horizon and other PlayStation games are being mentioned is because
are you guys telling me that Halo
can
never?
This is what you do when you're promoting or you're developing for your flagship game. All our criticisms is coming from is like, yo, the attention to detail doesn't make it seem like it's a flagship game. But I'm not going to say here and say Halo isn't a flagship game for
I understand.
Xbox.
Just a quick question: can Halo ever not be the flagship anymore, or is it forever set in stone that it is a flagship? Nothing will ever change that.
Yeah, I mean that depends on Microsoft as far as what any new games that's coming upon here. But I can't dismiss the history that Halo has to say like, oh, it's not a flagship game. This is the game that they promoted, and their console, their next gen console with. Is it being treated like a flagship, or is it looking compared to like what PlayStation like a flagship? No, we're in agreement there, but the disagreement where we're having is that whether it's a flagship game or not, just because of what you've seen from a campaign overview and last year's trailer, I think you can't just negate that.
I gotta disagree with that though, because it's like, all right, let's bring Nintendo into the analogy, right? The new Pokemon game, right? It doesn't look like a PlayStation game, right? But that's their flagship title, right? No one would ever argue that Pokemon is not a Nintendo flagship title, right? But it doesn't look anything like how PlayStation has. So why are we not saying the same thing for that? Like, I think a lot of people are just looking at what Halo looks like, and they're like, oh, it's not flagship. But like, from just a little bit of
I'm not saying that at all, Dooley. I'm saying that from what I'm seeing from last year to here, I don't see a big improvement, right? And I'm saying when I go into the nitty gritty of dissecting everything like I did earlier, I'm not seeing like, yo, why is the level of detail not up to snuff here? And I bring the comparison like what we just saw from Horizon Zero Forbidden West with the little 27-second trailer. There's more attention to detail in that little snippet of trailer than this whole overview in this trailer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
but
then it's a whole overview
on
of
me,
campaign thing.
I don't think Microsoft has ever been really that detailed with their games. It's never that's we can't compare it to PlayStation and be like, oh, it's not. You know,
I mean,
like I
that's
said,
that's
with the
their
whole
competition.
How can we not
have
compare
you
when
played Halo 4,
PlayStation
nigga?
5 cost 500 and Xbox cost 500? The fuck we're doing? If we
Yeah, like
can't compare,
you can't tout power and 12 T flops and velocity architecture and machine learning and then say, oh, Halo's never been about graphics or attention to detail. Yeah, how the hell are you gonna sell the next gen console? We want to see next gen like we're
Yeah,
seeing
but
with PlayStation.
so
That's
the
what
thing
that's the
about it, right,
whole
is
comparison.
we know that through the beta, right, everybody has a general consensus if the game was good. No one really cared that there wasn't a shiny texture on the armor here and there. They were just like, it's fun to play. Like, I think we're getting away from the actual, like, it's just fun and good to play.
I know you came in late into the argument. I'm not discrediting. I never spoke about gameplay. I never spoke about is it fun to play. That's not my argument at all.
Yeah.
My whole argument and criticisms, when I said in the beginning, is all graphical and detail. That's my criticism. I'm not saying that Halo might not be fun to play. That's negating. That's going away from the actual conversation that we're talking about.
So from a graphic and detail standpoint, it's not up to snuff. Like, it's not a flagship. But I agree with that.
It's not being treated.
If we're
like
looking at it from just those two things, yeah. But then it's like you look into how much they've done with it. They created the game pretty much twice. Like the PC version is a full-fledged PC version built for the shit. So they're building two games at once. Like I don't know if that
Can I just say that mediocre games
they
can be
probably
fun?
spent a good amount of money on this title. Like,
but should we be impressed with that?
Are you seeing that money?
I don't think we should be impressed with it. I think that Halo
Are
Infinite,
you seeing the money being invested from what you saw from this overview?
Not from what I see. I've never really been a Halo fan though. Like that's not.
But why bring up that?
So then, what are you defending? What the fuck we doing here?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
anyways,
why
back to the
bring up that?
PlayStation games to PC.
Let me ask you something, Dooley, because you did make the statement that they're building two different versions of the same game.
Yeah.
What does that mean in terms of
like
how it visually looks?
In terms of like, it's not just the port. It's just not the console port just ported over. And a lot of people that have played it on PC have said, like, when they've played Halo before, that they felt the difference. That there's, it felt like a console game with just PC controls or whatever on it, right? So now they've actually gone out and built this version differently. So it runs on PC, it's separate, and they're going to have separate rooms. So there's keyboard and mouse room, there's controller rooms specifically, and then a mixture. So you can play with everybody.
Do to the quality of the game, though. When you look at Halo, let me ask you a question. When you look at Halo, right? Does that look like? Because remember, they're creating different console versions, different PC versions. It doesn't matter which version I've seen, because I've seen both versions, I guess. But does that visually look like a game that's of this current gen?
When you single it down to visuals, it doesn't. When you single it down to visuals, yeah.
What about
talking about visually? Yeah.
What about
but there's more to it than just that. Like,
what about the sounds? What about the sounds?
From what
about the animations? What about the sound, the gun sounds, the animations, everything?
It sounds like Halo.
So Halo has been 60 frames with 30 FPS animations when like aiming down sights or switching weapons and shit like that. That's what you mean?
No,
so you saying people are flying with a whole ship flying above your head?
No, I'm talking about everything. Since I can't talk about visuals because you're like, no, don't focus on visuals. What can I focus on?
Yeah, but see, when we're trying to single out certain things and then like talk about it not in the whole package, yeah, you could make that argument. That it's not a
so give me the whole package. Tell me where you see $500 million in Halo.
What area
did they put it in? What area did they put it in?
I don't know,
I'm only
servers,
asking
maybe
you.
how big the world is. Like, there's still a whole another part of it that we haven't seen because the game is not out yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be big open world. A lot of different things happen, more kind of like Destiny and shit, right? So it's gonna be a big game.
Let me ask you something,
No?
Dooley. How invested in this console space are you? I mean, in like the crumb side activity and just like how
not honestly. I've been out of the crumb side recently because I don't know. I just feel like gaming is kind of dry a little bit right now. But yeah, what was that question for though?
So the only reason why I
dry?
asked you this question because everything I ask, I want it to have a meaning to it. Did you hear with The Last of Us people critiquing snow, the way the snow animations were? Did you ever hear that? Okay, did you see people when goddamn, what is it? Ghost of Tsushima when they were critiquing the leaves?
Yes.
Did you
People
see with God of
critiquing
War
Halo and
Ragnarok?
cheekbones?
No. God of War Ragnarok. When people were critiquing the animation which was used to get in the fucking boat, like niggas get in the boat different.
Nigga, did you see Puddlegate?
Did you?
I
see
saw
Spider-Man?
Puddlegate. I saw Puddlegate.
So you saw all of that and you could understand. Did you understand all of that?
But I'm not
I don't want to
making
make
an argument against PlayStation, though.
I'm not making an argument against PlayStation either. I'm just asking you because the people who seem to be so okay with the way this Halo looks and feels had a problem with every single fucking PlayStation game for some fucking reason. Now, when people have an actual critique about Halo, I mean an actual critique, not some made up shit. Niggas is like, nah, I don't see that, man. Nah, they made two different versions of the game. I'm just going based off of
For me, the critique doesn't. It's a critique to be like, it doesn't look up to par, but to say it's not a flagship because of that is what we're talking
I'm not
about.
arguing that at all. I'm totally on your side.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That's not our argument at all.
Flagship title. I've never said that. I was actually the one saying no. It is a flagship title.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and we agree on that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, they put tons of fucking marketing, dude. They went out
from the beginning of the video, from the beginning of the stream here, Dooley, I clearly stated my critiques is not gameplay. It is all graphical, visuals, the sound, attention to detail, and all I'm saying is that when it comes to Xbox, why every time we see a game for Xbox, the excuse or the response is always, well, this is always how Halo looked. Oh, this is always how Halo ran. Why isn't the game being pushed forward or anything new? Why is it not being innovated enough where you buy a next gen console, yes, you get the same Halo-esque stuff, but you're getting more. If we was like, I asked the question as well in the beginning of the stream, if we got Horizon Forbidden West and it had the same melee it had in Zero Dawn, how would people react? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be like, oh, it had the same melee in there. This is not good. This is not good. Why they didn't improve on the melee? It's the same thing that people are doing with Halo. If I critique the melee animation, or if I critique how the Warthog, reacts to the environment, people's gonna automatically hit me with, oh, but that's just Halo.
Barry, go a step further. These niggas was in Ratchet and Clank. They were walking through the leaves, and because the leaves weren't being moved out the way, or when they were walking in mud and all this other bullshit, trying to shit on Ratchet and Clank, but got a problem with this, talking about it's just about games. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I can't judge the game because I didn't play the game as far as how fun it is or whatnot. But like I said, that's not my criticism. My criticism is going overall this campaign overview and having a year delay, and I don't see the improvements on what was this year delay for. The only thing I can come up with is the fact that maybe story, they changed so much of the story that they had to change some scenes and stuff like that in the game. But when it comes to like a visual perspective, I don't see why it was a year delay here.
And that's pretty much my critique. You know what the crazy part is? And it's actually very funny. Did you see the picture of the quote unquote upgrade for Craig face?
Oh yeah, we did it here live. He got the beard and the mohawk.
Only to what's his name? One of the developer for 343 coming out saying, "Oh yeah, our bad, dude. This is not in game. This is not in game. You need to wait for that shit to be in game." It's
and this is what sucks. This is what sucks right here. Is
the
because
funny part. Just
what sucks about it? What sucks about it is the fact that the fact that he has to respond like that because he didn't have any gameplay to back up behind it. Like, I understand the overview. I thought the overview was great as far as execution, what they wanted to tell about the story, but you didn't have nothing to back it up with. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have got those questions or, oh, is this real time, or hey, this is the upgrade here? No, because you had actually seen it with the gameplay after following up. But my bad, Omar, go ahead.
No problem. The funny part is they were literally hyping it up. Look at the upgrade. Look at the upgrade. Look at the upgrade. Hey, upgrade, nice. And then
let me ask a question real quick. Yo, Saber, do you have a Nintendo Switch? I need Saber to answer that question real quick. Do you have a Nintendo?
I need Saber to get off my dick. I need him to do.
Yeah, he's trying to trigger you, Persona, but obviously he's failing because he sucks at what he does. But do you have a Nintendo Switch, Saber? And what was the last Metroid game that you played? Because people was trying to like whether you think Metroid is worth $60 or not. I don't give a fuck because nobody in here is talking about $60. No, I don't think nobody mentioned $60 yet in this stream. What if you're comparing improvements with Metroid games? Absolutely, Metroid Dread has huge improvements over the prior 2D Metroid games. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Metroid Dread was the best 30 hours I spent in the game in a long time.
Dumbass comments in the comment section. What do you have a Switch? If you don't answer, you have a Switch, you're gonna get removed out of chat. I want to know if you have a Switch because you going super hard for your dumbass comments, like usual.
Wait, who fuck with you, bro?
Nah, Saber Zero. I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here.
Wasn't Metro Drudge?
Yeah, thank you. You're going for the
nigga said for the day.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's the main topic here?
The main topic was pretty much Halo. The Horizon Forbidden West clip that was showing. We was talking about God of War going to PC. When you came in. But that's
Jay,
pretty much it.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You don't have to answer it, but did you get it?
Did I get what, the platinum?
No, did you get it?
What the fuck? Nah, what are you talking
about?
Did
you get it, man? You took a whole day off. Did you get it?
I took a whole fucking day off. Nah, bro.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
You were very proud of what you were going after. Did you?
No, motherfucker. No, I got one platinum. I got the Ender Lilies, but I didn't start.
No. Nah, he talking about real life. He talking about the
I'm being vague for a reason, bro.
Did I get it?
Are you going for a job interview or a promotion?
Oh, the job interview. Oh, thanks, man. No, I didn't. No, I got. I didn't hear it yet. I didn't hear back from him. It was like three. It was two other candidates. Yeah. But my resume was good, bro. Like I had like 10. I had 10. No shit. I have over 10 years in the government clearance and all that shit. Perfect attendance, all that shit. So yeah, I'll hear back from him. But yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Hopefully you get it, man. But not like nobody in here was arguing. I'm not even arguing like price difference and what's worth or not. I'm just comparing. You have a next gen console. You have a next gen game. And there's no actual visual improvements or animated improvements towards the game. We're just being met with, oh, this is what Halo always play like, or this is what Halo always is. No, there's you expect to see some type of improvement. I'm pretty sure if you didn't see any improvements in GTA, I'm not talking about the price if it's worth it or not, but if you didn't see any improvements or not in that trailer, you'd be upset, regardless if you like the improvements or not.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, yo, there's improvements there. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand like people's complacency when it comes to like Xbox games. The same thing was meant when it came to Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3 came out, everybody was like, oh, this is how Crackdown always looked.
No, it didn't.
You know what I mean? Like,
it did not. Crackdown 1 was one of the good-looking games, and it was actually the best one out of all of them shits. Like, I remember they used that for the Halo beta. That shit was lit, bro, that game. It did not always look like that. So that's cap. For anybody who say that shit.
Jabay said he expect to fly in Horizon, but I can't. We don't know if you can or not, because you can definitely glide. Something you couldn't do in the prior game.
Nigga, the game is not even out yet. What the fuck you know you can't do that?
This nigga have expectations for Horizon, but not for this Xbox game that he don't play. Xbox nigga.
Yeah, they're putting out these details for Horizon. Like, I know this morning we got more details about the different power up moves. Like, there's like, I think there's like
12.
I forgot,
Yeah,
12 power ups,
yeah.
but each one has like 3 levels. And then you can wall jump now. Like, these are things we didn't know from the 13 minutes of gameplay that we got, which I just watched again. And I watched Halo 2 times today. And what I had noticed is they showed us what they wanted to show us. They didn't just let somebody play again. See, the first time they let somebody just play the game, we saw a lot of fuck ups. So they didn't want us to see anything bad today. So they showed us the best that they could show. But still, even at the best, they started popping off people's helmets and showing off the faces, and we see that the faces still look like shit. So I felt me personally, just my personal opinion, I think that they should have stopped allowing people to take off the helmets of the enemies, because if the faces don't look good, why do you have that in your game?
Who or what?
The banished, is that the enemies?
You're talking about the grunts?
Wait, you talking about Halo?
Yeah, I'm talking about Halo.
I thought you were talking about Horizon.
Nah. Horizon's all right, man. We got photo mode on there. They're confident. But I'm talking about Halo.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the brutes when you take off their helmets. It looks bad.
Yeah, it still looks bad. I saw the upgrade picture.
To
and
be
it
fair,
doesn't look any better.
To be fair, the in-game faces are never the same quality of like the cutscene faces and shit like that.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah. But that nigga with his goatee and mohawk, nigga, fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, Jack said the only reason I know Horizon Forbidden West won't have flying is because it's cross-gen. But yeah, because that's one of the reasons why they use why the PlayStation 4 they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because of the PlayStation. So yeah, we'll see.
That's my biggest.
Hey, you don't have flying, but you got gliding.
You got gliding. I mean, they added something.
I care about that. I care about flying.
Shit, you could get on the tallest structure and just glide on down. I mean,
you know.
I wonder how early you're gonna get this wing shield.
That's a cool
they went straight to Zelda for that shit, nigga. It looked just like that little shit that fucking Link be fucking gliding down, nigga.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Zelda.
I mean, everybody using that. We got that on Genshin, Fortnite. Everybody used the glider after.
Yo, you know me, bro. Like I can't fucking stand Zelda, but still, my nigga, like I can't listen. I ain't got no excuse for that one, dog. That shit just is what it is, bro. If niggas saying they ain't take that from fucking Zelda, nigga, I don't know what.
Look at this animation right here, bro. Come on, man. Like it's just a different beast, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just how Horizon is supposed to look, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is how Horizon 4 is, right? Right? You know what I mean? It's crazy, dog.
Hey, man.
It's always how Horizon
You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to look up the views of the two. Let me see how good.
Let me see the laser in the sand real quick, yo. You know what I mean? Like we just watched Halo overview. This man busted a tank in the ground, and you don't see no crater or nothing from that rocket in the ground. You know what I mean? But here they got this tremor tusk that's lasering through the sand, and it's actually reacting. And it's not going away. It's not like it's something that let's go away right away. See, it's still there, right there.
I mean, this game costed $500 million to make. What did you expect?
I mean, but I don't think people understand that it's 343. It's 343. It's not Bungie. It's not Guerrilla Games. So, I mean, when you look at it from that way, like, I don't know if we should expect a lot.
Why not?
All right, J-Ted, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. 343 is not creating an original game. They're taking something from somebody else and just continuing it, right?
Yeah.
But you're not expecting them to evolve the series. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm no Halo, expert or nothing, but I'm not seeing an evolution of Halo from 343. I'm just seeing a continuation or just meeting the status quo.
I feel like that's all they want to do because the fans are not demanding a lot. When you have real fans saying, "Oh, this is all right. Don't worry about this. This is normal Halo. It doesn't need to look like when we're hearing all of these reasons why they shouldn't go beyond. Why would they go beyond?"
I'm going to disagree with that because the fan base argues about Halo all the time. The fan
But
base is
the
split down the
Halo
middle.
fan base wasn't the one to get the
where
game
is it?
delayed. Like
Hold on,
everybody else got the
Where do
game
you see
delayed.
it? Where are you seeing that, Dooley? Where are you seeing the cross arguments with Halo fans saying, "Man, this don't look right, man. Maybe y'all need to put that shit back in the oven." Where they at? Oh, that wasn't Dooley? My bad. Who that
Nah,
is?
it's Uppercase J. It's Uppercase
Oh,
J. No, I mean, you got to go into their forums, go into their community, go through the Halo Waypoint. It's a lot of argument about Halo.
Gotcha.
It is.
Can you point me to a direction, like a link specifically?
I'm looking at
That'll be a bit refreshing to actually see Xbox games fighting for better quality, bro. That would like.
I think what you
gotta look outside of Twitter and Facebook.
Community, you're not seeing.
Oh no, I ain't on Facebook at all.
You're not seeing the pushback within this community here that we're a part of. You're seeing it.
No.
Jamel's probably he's talking more like when I hear forums, that's like the core fan base of Halo. You know what I mean? But this community, like, the Xbox fans that we associate or see in this community, you don't really see a pushback from them. They're just like, okay, this is always what Halo is, or
Let me not speak out.
I love multiplayer, but they never post no multiplayer. Oh, you never see them. Jamel knows. Jamel, you know already in the Facebook groups, and you never seen these dudes on no multiplayer, no Halo. There's times where you do a post like, yo, anybody want to play, and it's just crickets.
I was trying to find them during the beta. They wasn't playing. I'm like, where y'all at?
Yo, somebody just now said 343 did it. This looks absolutely incredible. Major Parks, you bought like Halo. Okay.
That's disrespectful to Bungie,
I might
bro.
fucking yo.
That's disrespectful to Bungie.
I'm gonna lose it, man.
No. Is that on Twitter?
That's on IGN. That's on YouTube.
Man, listen. That's
I can't believe what I just.
You know what I found out? The Almighty Spartan God. It's more about the perception, bro. They care more about the perception than the actual game. So even if the game is shit,
wow, that sounds familiar.
It's more about making Xbox the brand look good rather than saying what you like or not like.
It's about good news, not about something that's actually good.
That sounds familiar, J-Tech?
Yep.
That business.
Yo, bro, I was in a Twitter space with I think it was Stone and it was Dimes. They was doing like one of those female, respecting female in the gaming space.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them brought up like an example of like an Xbox gamer and how they were treated by an Xbox gamer. We have somebody came in here that was like, yo, we can't bring specific arguments and bring up specific experiences when we do these talks. Let's do more generalistic. In my mind, I'm thinking like, why can't she bring up a specific instance to try and stop being disrespected in the gaming space as a female? And I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this person is probably saying that because he wants to protect Xbox rather than just tackling the issue in hand when it comes to, there might be somebody at Xbox that's disrespecting, female gamers. And I'm not saying that they're not in PlayStation, but I'm going based off of her, experience, right? And it's the same thing outlines when it comes to the gaming. Rather than saying, oh, here's some things that I don't like about this game, they're just going to share the stuff that they do like and just keep it pushing because they don't want to make the game look bad or Xbox look bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
That's what we were talking about before about people associating their personal value to these consoles. So by Xbox being the last place, you don't want that to reflect on you. So you just try to mask it and talk about how great everything is. I am looking, since it was being asked to me, I'm on Reddit right now, just looking at people laughing at how they dropped the Wasp from the Pelican like it was a piece of shit. Just saying how it's like UPS delivering your packages. They just throw it on your porch. when the shit was dropped.
It looked
Like
bad.
people are laughing at stuff like this in a Halo group. Like it ain't all peaches and sunshine and rainbows. that's the people that's on the crumb side that's totally invested. It's people laughing at a lot of stuff.
Yo, let me get this super chat from my man. Hold on, I think I missed a few of them. We have Andrew Wilkins. He gave $5, but he didn't say anything. And then we had Caleb Kaiser with a $10 saying, hold on, let me let this thing pop up. He says, so apparently there's some footage of Halo Infinite 15-minute gameplay segment, not in engine. Those words are coming from the community manager on Twitter. So there's gameplay surrounding there's gameplay out there, but it's not in engine.
So why the fuck they ain't show that?
I'm confused.
I don't know.
Look, I just said it. They want to show us what looks the best.
Yeah.
And then just have your opinions made up based off of this footage today. Oh, okay, Halo looks good. Like you said, let's keep it moving. They don't want any bad thing to come out for Halo. The game is coming out in a month and some change. Yeah, they want it to look good. That's it.
And then we have another super chat from my man Veger with the 109 Seek. He said Halo has books, a movie, and a marketed as a flagship game by Xbox in the same way as Resident Evil movies. And as soon as Uncharted has a movie, that makes flagship titles when those go outside of gaming.
Oh man, y'all was talking about that on What's Up PlayStation, bro. I was like, God damn, I wish I was here right now. Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, say man. I love the PlayStation brand, I really do. But that Tom Holland ain't it. What he's doing is it. I mean, I like how they did that airplane scene and everything. I just can't get past this nigga face. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't do it, bro. Like, there was better characters to play this man, bro. I don't give a...
agree.
Listen. They should have put fucking Tom Holland up there to hurry up and do the next Spider-Man movie, my nigga. That's what he's good at. I still think Tobey Maguire was better, but whatever. That's just me. Anyway, they should have put that nigga in Spider-Man and let that nigga Nathan Fillion play Drake, bro. That is the real fucking Drake, dog. That is the real goddamn Drake.
I'm not disagreeing as far as the casting. I think it's bad, but when I watched the trailer, I was like, okay, I think this is a good trailer. I'm not sold. This is gonna sound weird. Y'all gonna lynch me, right? I was more sold on Mark Wahlberg playing a younger Sully than Tom Holland playing a younger Drake during that trailer.
Why would we lynch you for that? You were correct.
Listen, man, in Uncharted 3, Drake did not look that young, nigga. That's just one, bro. That's one. He did not look that young, dog. So again, for me, because I played the video games, it's kind of taking me out of the immersion, bro. But for people who never played an Uncharted game, they gonna see that and probably think it's the most amazing thing ever. Yo, that really happened in the video game?
Same thing.
That's crazy.
Yo, we got a super chat from Jeff B Gaming with the 499 iPhone user. He said the fact that Halo campaign reveal was 5 a.m. U.S. Western time zone should give warning signs that Xbox is hiding the campaign still. Yeah, it was kind of a weird time to announce an overview campaign at that early in the morning, but
and Sony came right behind them. Hey, check out this Horizon, though, nigga.
Hey, Sony came before. They came before that jump went live. Sony said, "Yo, look at the Aloy real quick. Hey, yo, the sand particles on her pants. Look at that detail."
I think I said this before. They're not gonna just let Xbox do what they want this holiday. They got like enough ammo that they can continue to remind you, "Hey, this is where you really want to be."
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest with
that's
you,
how it should be. Like even like say PlayStation about to do their State of Play Wednesday, Xbox should have something cooking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yep.
Throw out something, nigga.
That's what I would do.
Another goddamn controller or something, my nigga. Like fuck. Take them niggas off their high horse.
Drop that Halo Infinite gameplay during that State of Play.
Or that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do personally. Like, yo, all right, we competing. Yo, we got 2 big games coming out this holiday. We competing. Here you go.
In order for a game to be big, it has to sell well, bro. And the games that you talking about don't really sell well. And with Game Pass, it's not going to sell well, nigga. Hopefully they have a large player base because nigga, that's the only metric you can actually look at now.
Yes, sir. But yo, on that point right there, sick man, we're gonna end it. We're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna wrap it up here, man. It's around that lunchtime. But yo,
you went live
with the
early
outros. Regardless of if you disagree or agree with anybody, that's the whole purpose of like Speak from the Heart. Yeah, you know, we come off very passionate and we're very animated, but at the end of the day, your opinions is still respected. Well, from me. I'll say that from me.
Unless you got,
I know somebody's gonna be like, no, he's gonna be Persona 6. I'm like, nope. And Saber Zero, listen, you're not going to freely say your dumb shit in this chat, you know what I mean? Unless you come in this chat and speak. I give Extreme mad props for actually coming through and speaking, regardless if you have a difference of opinion or not. I really look at that.
More of a man than Saber.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yo, so
we're
gonna start with my man Dooley. Yo, Dooley, man, hit us with your outro, man. I ain't hear from Dooley in 17 years since the PS2. You know what I mean? But he, my man Dooley came back to give his opinions, man. I appreciate that, man. Dooley, hit us with your outro, bro. What? Where you at now, man?
I don't even fucking know, man. I'm trying to get my hands on a P5, but them shits is still hard as fuck to find.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you.
Yeah,
you
man.
can get a Series S right now on Amazon for $300.
Hey, that's a fact.
Well, yeah, thanks for having me, man. Continue to do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, I've been seeing you guys have been making moves. You know, so yeah, man. Good looks.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's my dude, Dooley, man. Uncharted Beasts. I like Dooley because we had the same play style, man. We're very aggressive when it comes to the Uncharted games, but
with that flank, though.
That flank, you know, we like the flank. Thank you, Alan. Yo, Extreme, man. E4 Extreme, man. Hit us with your outro, man. By the way, appreciate you coming through. Yeah, you know, we had some contention there, but yo, don't get it twisted, man. I do respect the fact that you came through and gave your opinions. That's what the whole show is about, man. So hit us with your outro, bro.
Oh, not much of an outro, guys. I don't really have any social media presence, so it was a pleasure to speak. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, listen. Word of advice: get you a Twitter and fire them spaces.
Nah, don't do it. Don't let him set you up, E4. Don't let this nigga set you up, man.
Not what you mean.
Damn, don't do it. Hey, look, man, I'm out here to save people, man. Twitter has turned into a fucking dumpster, my nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is no more.
I think he'd be good at Twitter Spaces.
Twitter Spaces got niggas doing that bullshit. Like, remember when niggas was these IG model motherfuckers was taking pictures in front of fucking protest shit, like they were about that shit. That's what this Twitter Spaces are. It's got these stupid niggas fronting for games. They ain't even.
I used to love Twitter Spaces, man, but boy, I can't do it no more, bro. I can't.
I only watch. You had a legendary Twitter Space, to be honest with you. But
I was watching Omar's Twitter Space last night.
Done.
That's why I got a bone to pick with you, nigga. Yeah, this stupid ass nigga Shadow.
We'll get to the bone. We'll get to the bone because I forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me because I wasn't in the spaces, so I want to hear it too.
Bro,
can I run away? Can I run away?
Let me get my man J-Tech. Let me get my man J-Tech outro. Then we get to Omar. It's gonna be a long outro, guys. All right. Yo, J-Tech, man, the legend. Man, y'all always give my man J-Tech respect, man. He been doing it for a very long time when it comes to just talking about games. And one thing I always respect about J-Tech, me and J-Tech, we had disagreements before too, but one thing I always respect about J-Tech is I always respect the fact that he used factual information. Like, you can never say he's making up shit when he speaks about, these gaming stuff. So I always respect that. So
yeah, well, you already know I'm on Twitter, the real JTV 4K60, YouTube, JTech TV 4K60. So I was in the middle of my stream covering this news and some other news, and Spartan brought that up to me, so I had to do it. So I did add the 4 Extreme dude. I tried to add you. I see your stuff was on private, so I had to add you. So whenever you got time, just add me back.
I will unlock that for everything.
But yeah, for sure. Hit him up, man. I think 4 Extreme, he'll bring some good debates in there.
Okay.
Good topics in there. But yo, I appreciate you coming through, J-Tech, man.
No problem, man.
Hey,
No problem.
Persona. Let me ask you a question, Persona. You ever shoot niggas in the head in Far Cry and they don't die? They just kind of stagger a little bit, move to the side, and then you got to keep shooting them.
Yeah,
to figure out if that's a knee problem.
You got to put on the armor-piercing bullets.
Yeah,
no, I got
soft
that.
Bullet on.
I got that
Soft one.
Oh yeah, I ain't put the
soft target for the ones without the helmet.
You gonna get that
but
red
really,
X.
I just snipe niggas.
Okay. So let me get back to the chat for the PlayStation Legion. Again, Jabari,
I think you just used the wrong wording.
Jabari Persona, really good host. Just wanted to chat up in there. So it looks like, hey, that's how that shit works. So we can flip between. But the way that I have the shit set up, I only have it set up for the faces for the PlayStation Legion. So I can jump to other people's Discord and you will hear their voices, but you won't see their faces. But yeah, bro. It was a dude in there. He did want to talk about like games going to PC, but they didn't.
Bro, that dude didn't know what a damn thing what he was talking about.
You talking about the 4 Extreme dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. I look. He seems like one of those PC dudes. Like, I love the PC guys because they will always say, "Hey, I don't have a social media," but then they make all these different accounts to like kind of get their stuff out there. But long story short, like he didn't know shit. And look, it's not bad to tell someone that they don't know what they're talking about. Like, why it would be wrong. Exactly. It would be wrong to just let someone continue to talk out their ass and not correct them. Especially if you have a presence on YouTube or Twitter or whatever, it's your responsibility to let them know, hey, this might be wrong, bro. I don't agree with that. Like, you can't just be on that kumbaya shit and just say, hey, that's right. Oh, that's good. You just can't do that. Like, it's all right to respect people and also let them know when they're wrong. That's what I've been a part of for many years. Like the facts you see Jabari and Persona talking about. Like, I can't give you guys wrong information because the truth will come out. So I'd rather just be patient and give you the facts instead of just rushing to give you information that I pull out of my ass. I'm just not gonna do that. But let's get back to it. True Woody, have you had a chance to look at the Halo Infinite gameplay today?
Yes.
Okay. What's your thoughts?
It needs work, but it still needs work, and it doesn't.
I feel that it doesn't.
It will be a competent shooter.
Yeah, I don't think it needs work. I don't think it needs work. You want to know why? You want to know why?
Why?
I'll show you why. I will show everybody why it doesn't need work.
Fair enough.
Okay, so 1 second. Let me go over to the original video. Okay, we're going to scroll all the way at the back of it. It doesn't need work because of this last portion in the video.
Okay.
It's all the way at the end. It says 6 minutes and 18 seconds. It says play it day one with Game Pass. It doesn't need it. No. I'm not joking. Why does it need work if you're not gonna pay for that work? And they know you're not gonna pay for that work.
You are right.
This game, if it came out, right, and it was a $500 million game, the game cost $70. How many Xbox fans you think would they need to actually buy the game to get the money back? And how many would actually buy the game at $70 to get the money back? And this is a reality without Game Pass. This is not our reality. This is some other reality on another universe where we don't have Game Pass. Could we expect Xbox fans to support it? I don't think so. Because they didn't support Halo 5? Or the collection? They didn't buy it that in the way that they're going to buy any Halo 2 or 3. Sorry, it's just not happening. So they don't need to work hard if they know they're not gonna get paid the money that they based on the effort they're putting in. This is a game that's gonna grow over time. They're probably gonna enhance it over time. And yes, I am talking about the single player as well. But yeah, man, I don't feel like they need to put in any more work because, like I said with Jabari and Persona, their fans, whether they're on the forums, Twitter, comment section of YouTube, their fans are not demanding more effort. So why would the developer put more effort? If the fans are gonna go run to the internet to defend any fuck up that they see.
Well, it costs $500 million to.
That's all right, but if the fans are publicly saying everything's all right, and then put their Spartan shields on and start defending this game and saying whatever people have a problem with is wrong, then the developers are gonna get the sense that they're doing a really, really good job. So, hey, Halo comes out this year in the shape that it's in. Let them enjoy it. But we all know that even if they had games for the first 10 months of this year, they wouldn't be playing them because they've had small games. They've had games that were given away on Game Pass like Back 4 Blood, yet they're still doing Twitter spaces and shit like that. They don't care. And we're going to see next month in November that they don't really care about playing video games. We should see a flood. Yes, we should see a flood for the first 7 days that Forza comes out. We should be seeing a flood of screenshots, video clips, and live streams for Forza Horizon 5. We shouldn't be able to go anywhere else on the internet without seeing content from Xbox fans based on Forza Horizon 5. Let's be honest. But we're not going to see that, are we? Because they don't care.
That's a them problem. That's not.
I know it's a them problem, but if something's really good, you're going to play it. If something's bad and you defend it, you would think that that person that's defending how good it is, even though it's bad, would actually play the game when it comes out. But they're not going to do that. That's what I don't understand about the new Xbox fan base. They don't want to play the one thing they defend every day of the week. So Spartan, like Spartan and True Witty and other people that, the primary system might be PlayStation, but they have an Xbox. They want to play that arcade game, which is Forza. I can expect you guys to play it and hopefully post content, but the hardcore Xbox fans that only play on Xbox, we haven't seen them feel the way that we feel about PlayStation games. They should feel that same way about Xbox games.
They should.
So are you saying we should hug our Xbox?
No, I'm just saying that if you really like what they're giving you, I would expect to see you post it a lot. But I don't see that.
Definitely will, sir. No problema.
I know you are. I know Sam.
When's Forza coming out next week? So that I'll post up some footage. If you
I
want
believe yes. I think what is the 5th of November?
So that not next week. The week after, in 2 weeks.
Building the suspense. All right.
Really? Hold on, bro.
Yeah, it comes out on the 5th if you buy, but on the 9th if you don't.
Do you get early access?
Wait up, yeah. Oh, that's the early access actually paying for the game. Okay, so you don't get. So you. Okay, I wanted to bring this up with Jabari, but it's better that we keep this exclusive to the YouTube channel so people can actually listen and come back here. So we got 40 people. Let me give you guys the breaking news. Grand Theft Auto has a trilogy, right, of the first 3-dimensional Grand Theft Autos, right? So let me go over here and show you this. So if you go down on the PlayStation Store, you will see it. You can't see the release date because you guys are in the way, so let me go on over here, right? So over here you see Rockstar Games is the developer, And the friends who have pre-ordered the game are 5. 5 friends have pre-ordered the game so far. One has a Batman profile picture. I'm guessing that has to be yellow because it's a Batman animated series profile picture. It has to be yellow. And then the game comes out November 11th. So that's 11/11/21. Well, Sony has confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 3 will be playable on PlayStation Now on November 7th, which is a Sunday. That makes sense because they did something on a Sunday that we did not expect them to do. That was give us a piece of DLC on a Sunday. That was for Sackboy Big Adventure, right? What they did on that Sunday that was related to the outbreak day of The Last of Us, they gave us Abby and an Ellie Sackboy for free. They updated it on the PlayStation Store on a Sunday. This let me know now that they can actually give us content on another day besides Tuesday or Thursday. So what they're going to do is if you own PlayStation Now, you will be able to play Grand Theft Auto 3 from the Definitive Edition on PlayStation Now days before the official trilogy comes out. That's completely backwards to what True Witty just said. What True Witty just said is if you buy Forza Horizon 5, you get early access. But if you are playing it through the subscription service of Game Pass, you have to wait. They've reversed it on PlayStation Now. And if they continue to do things like this is some pretty damn good value. First of all, we dive into PlayStation Now right now. And I don't got to worry about you guys leaving because I know y'all not going to leave. But if we dive into PlayStation Now, we can see The Last of Us Part 2. We can see Fallout 76. We can see Desperados. We can see this. We can see that, right? But that's not.
I'm still surprised that Fallout is even going into PlayStation.
I know because it's by Bethesda, but Red Dead is still there. It's about to leave, but Red Dead was there for about 2 months. That's Red Dead Redemption 2. With the ability to download the game through PlayStation PlayStation Now. God of War is back on PlayStation Now permanently. And also Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition is back on PlayStation Now. This time it was permanent. The Last of Us Part 2 is not permanent. It will leave, but by the time it comes back, it'll be permanent. We have WWE 2K19 Farming Simulator. We also have Far Cry 4 on PlayStation Now. Mafia 3, which was permanent, it is still there. Neo 2 is permanent. Nier Automata is on PlayStation Now, but it is not permanent. I think it's leaving in November. We have games like Friday the 13th, which are permanent. Doom, Dead Island Definitive Edition, which are permanent. Like these are there's a lot of permanent games. And if you're looking at it right now, they have a Halloween section in PlayStation Now, just letting you know, hey bro, you can play this, you can play this. They're definitely evolving PlayStation Now to be something that it always already was, right? PlayStation Now is a great service. Lots of games, about 300 games are downloadable. The rest of them are streamable. But 300 games downloadable, that's more than Game Pass. I just wanted to see where the fuck we were on this. So if we go to downloadable games real quick, we're looking at, these are the games, right? But we want to go see what's the most downloadable games. Okay, so we got God of War, The Last of Us Part 2, Friday the 13th, Fallout 4, which is downloadable, right? Yep, it's downloadable. I didn't buy that game, by the way. Bloodborne is also
Fallout
here.
4?
Yeah, Fallout 4 is on PlayStation Now. Infamous Second Son, I've recommended that to a lot of people on
Plus
Twitter.
2.
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, Detroit Become Human. These are all games that are permanent. And these are the most downloadable games. Until Dawn, which is a good Halloween game. Deep Stranded, as you know. that's there. Injustice 2. These are games are all permanent. Mafia 3, Tekken 7, God of War 3 Remastered, Street Fighter 5. What do we got? Doom, Sniper Elite 4, Payday 2, Elder Scrolls, the MMO version, Dead Island. Like this is, and then they also have the BioShock collection available. Now, of course, they gave it to us for PlayStation Now, but it is on PlayStation Plus. They gave it to us on PlayStation Now as well. And that's a permanent. Greedfall is permanent. Neo 1 and 2 are permanent. You also have Saints Row 4 on PlayStation Now, and that is also permanent. Final Fantasy 7, the original game. The Power Rangers fighting game, which is pretty fucking fire. That's on PlayStation Now. The service has a lot of value. That's all I can tell you.
Yo, that freaking what you call it, fine game? That is
the Power Rangers. Yeah, that shit is.
Yeah, you guys need to play that shit.
They have Gat Out of Hell on here, PS5 version. They have Rage 2, which I never purchased. I'm not a Rage fan, but they gave it to me. I've already downloaded it to my external. It seems like it might be permanent. So, Killzone is on here. It's a lot on PlayStation Now. You will be scrolling forever. They did a damn good job on this service. It's literally like a hidden gem. It's similar to Game Pass, but it doesn't have day and date. What it does have is a mix of PS 1, 2, 3, and 4
there's
games.
Sometimes there's day and date.
Sometimes day and date, but not the majority of their first party titles are day and date.
No.
We had like Virtual Fighter 5. That one went day and date, and there was another game that went day and date. But Resogun is on this bitch. Surge is on here. There's a lot of good games on here. Guilty Gear is on this bitch. So long story short, we have equivalent. Oh, okay, that's cool. We have an equivalent, and it's dope. But if they're doing this reverse thing that True Witty said, where you can play one of the games from the collection of Grand Theft Auto days before the whole collection comes out on PlayStation Now, and then you can download it too. That's pretty big, because everybody else gonna have to wait. So far that I know. So I mean, there's this one part of the research that I don't know, and that would be Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is going to Game Pass. But I don't know if they get to play it.
That's the one I like.
Yeah.
That's the one I like.
Grand. It makes sense though, because Grand Theft Auto got to start with PlayStation, so it makes sense that PlayStation will be able to lock it down, the first one of the 3D, to go to PlayStation Now and go there days before the official collection comes out.
But the difference is, to be quite fair, I think that both of them are going to be on Game Pass and freaking PlayStation Now before the launch of the collection.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go do some research on, because I have a date for PlayStation Now, but I don't have a date for Game Pass. Never mind, I'm wrong. Grand Theft Auto 3 is going to PlayStation Now in December. My fault. While San Andreas will hit the Xbox subscription service. Blah blah blah. November 11th. Okay, because San Andreas will be on Game Pass same day. Okay, so we got a day and date situation for San Andreas. But on Grand Theft Auto 3, it's going to PlayStation Now the month after. So that will be going. Let me go check the 7th.
Now this is more like it.
So,
well, kind of.
My fault, guys. The 7th is a Tuesday. Okay, I was about to say, bro. Okay, so December 7th is a Tuesday. And then on Xbox, it'll be day and date. That'll be that Thursday, which that's next week. So that's a holiday. Yeah, we're about to get into these holidays, right? Yep, we're about to get on these fucking holidays. So yeah, PlayStation would be doing day and date. Of course, they wouldn't be doing day and date or day before because that would be a lot of money. So we're getting it the month after. I think that's a good thing, but again, the most popular Grand Theft Auto is San Andreas, and Microsoft paid a lot of money to lock that down and lock it down day and date on Game Pass. I feel like even though they have Halo and Forza, it's not enough to attract everybody to Xbox because not everybody likes Forza and not everybody likes Halo. So everybody likes Grand Theft Auto, and the most popular game in the whole collection, if you put them all side by side, is San Andreas. So I gotta commend them. That's a good deal. Sadly, I've never played San Andreas. I played 3 in Vice City.
You never played San Andreas?
Nope. I played 3 in Vice City, and then I played the Liberty City stories and Vice City stories on PSP, but I did not play San Andreas. And seeing as though
San Andreas was the best one for me. I did like a bit of Vice City, but I like San Andreas.
They had characters like J-Tech in that game, didn't they? What you get about that show, J-Tech? I'm looking at you.
So I just got through watching the Halo trailer right now.
Okay.
And
what you say?
Why am I getting freaking Breath of the Wild vibes?
Okay, I missed everything that you might have said. So repeat everything.
I said that I just got through watching this trailer of Halo Infinite. It looks good, but why do I have the sudden feeling that I'm getting Breath of the Wild vibes here?
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole because it's just like Breath of the Wild. Is that a good answer for you?
Yeah, that's a good answer for me.
Yeah, that's not a real answer. I just gave you what you wanted to say. That's not real, bro. No, that's Halo. It's nothing like Breath of the Wild. Halo has always had vehicles you could get into, vehicles on the ground, vehicles in the air. It's a first-person shooter game still.
It's an open world too?
But see, that's the thing. That's the new element.
Semi-open world.
Listen, just because a game is open world does not mean you can compare it to Breath of the Wild. Because before Breath of the Wild came out, there were open world games. So you can't... I'm really getting tired of everybody that are on the younger side of gamers continuously saying, hey, this game's open world, Breath of the Wild. That's not fair. That's not fair.
What if I say his goatee reminds you of Breath of the Wild? Talking about Craig.
That might be, yeah. Because,
I didn't think about that angle, Jay.
Yeah,
the fact that, like you said, like younger people equating everything to Breath of the Wild.
It's only the younger people that say that because I want you to understand something, Zero. Gaming began before Breath of the Wild. So if a game is open world...
Oh, it did it.
Shut up, Sam. If gaming gaming started before Breath of the Wild, even before Zelda, so why do we got to compare an open world game to Zelda Breath of the Wild?
I'm just the one who said, why am I
I know, but everybody is saying that. Everybody starts saying that. Like, hey, this is Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild. So where do you get the vibes from? What about it? What about it gives you Breath of the Wild?
I don't... Maybe it's the simple fact that you can do, like, side missions on the side and all that. Because it looks like majority of this, like... saving people from enemies.
If that's the case, Destiny's Breath of the Wild, then, isn't it? By your logic.
Hold on. Basically, destroying or capturing bases. I think. I don't know which one. It looks like it was destroying, and
sounds like Just Cause to me.
Doing all that, just like a little bit of that. Yeah, I feel like. But it's kind of Breath of the Wild to me, but I know it's all Halo. But it just seems like, I mean, I'll get it for the story. That's the thing. When I get games, I would rather play it for the multiplayer, or I'm playing it for the story.
Did you know anything about Halo?
Yeah, you remember, I told you, I was a kid and I used to play Halo 1.
Okay, but like, do you know anything about Halo for real? Like the story, the lore.
Basically,
the deep story. We're not talking about casually playing it as a kid. We're talking about buying every Halo that came out from 1 to now and knowing what the story is really about. Because if you don't, I would tell you, again, this is probably the third time me telling you, don't feel that you need to buy a game. Because if you're not connected to that game, don't worry about it. There's tons of other games that will be good to you, right? These will be games that you will actually enjoy. Don't buy a game based off of what you think other people want you to do. Buy a game based off of what you really want to do. Okay, so Halo is not for everybody because it's following a story from part 5. Did you play Halo 5?
Can I finish? Because I was saying that I know the freaking lore towards this. I just haven't played Halo. I'm on Halo 4 right now. Well, not right now. I'm on my PlayStation, but I'm on Halo 4, and I don't got Halo 5, and I should get it because that's like what, $5.99. So yeah, I haven't got that far yet, but it's a thought and it's coming through. I should go get it, but I do know what happened to Cortana in the ending because I kind of spoiled myself on YouTube.
We got a red alert. I'm sorry for interrupting. We got a red alert. They just did a behind the scenes of the PlayStation Showcase. You know that video? Shit, bro. I gotta go to the channel. You know that video when they did the PlayStation Showcase and they had the live action shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They just showed the behind the scenes. Watch the full spot here on YouTube. Blah blah blah. Okay, PlayStation. So basically, on Instagram, they were showing the behind the scenes, right? They were showing like different pictures and stuff. This is on the official PlayStation Instagram page. They were showing a Mercedes. They were showing that you got somebody had some shoes with the PlayStation symbols on it, and they showed how they recreated everything. They also showed off that Aloy statue was actually a real statue that was going up for pre-order. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's like behind the scenes. So I'm guessing that the full behind the scenes video will be posted on YouTube. This is what I was talking about with Jabari. I don't feel like they're just gonna be going into this holiday season without a big advertisement push. That's one of the topics on this video. Like, I just don't see them going quietly.
Sony?
Yeah, I don't see them doing it. Xbox is doing what they need to do. Okay, they secured the best Grand Theft Auto for Game Pass day and date. They have Forza, they have Halo. They have a nice setup for the last 2 months. Now, this is a topic I really want to bring out, and we still got about 20 minutes. So, are the last 2 months more important than the first 10 months of the same year?
Yes.
It depends.
I knew Sam was going to say yes. I knew that shit.
It depends, really.
Explain.
Okay, so you see how Xbox's 2017 was, right? You see Sony started off, had a game for every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the platform, really, like Xbox needed PlayStation's 2017, but if you give like constant updates throughout the year, and like your title that was delayed, and like, you're just giving updates and shit like that, at least have filler. But the most important, people always have eyes on the holiday season more than anything. So is it? In the Xbox case, yes, because that's really when they have like a moment. Because usually during the years, dominated by PlayStation and Nintendo, and it's not their fault. Because even when they put out games early, nobody really looks at them. Like Quantum Break came out early, Titanfall came out early for them, and nobody really looked on it. Recall came out summertime. Yeah, it seems like the holiday season is they big push. The only time they really get that push is in June with E3. But yeah, for them, the last 2 months, yeah, is really important.
Okay, so I wasn't talking about like for an individual. I was talking about like when all things gaming, right?
Gaming?
The last, yeah, because I was saying like when we get to the middle part, around the middle part of December, everybody goes on vacation. So you can't really get much done. Plus, it's also the month where we get the awards. The year is done in December, to be honest. So, if I was being honest about my recent statement, is 1 month more important than 10 months?
Oh, you mean like that? Oh, absolutely, just fucking not.
Okay. So, San Andreas on Game Pass in November, Forza Horizon 5, Battlefield, Call of Duty, all in December. All in November. You get to December, you get the awards. Also, Halo comes out. I mean, if you got some good holiday bundles, yes, but you can't do holiday bundles because you've already created Game Pass. So that would defeat the whole purpose of creating a console bundle.
Not really.
You can do a Game Pass bundle, but I don't think you're going to be doing a physical game bundle.
Actually, it makes sense because remember, they had all access, so they can do a Game Pass bundle, like a digital code. They don't got to do physical, but they can still do the console, like a custom console would be nice.
Okay. We already got that, though. We got that. We got one for Halo. We haven't saw a custom console for Forza. I think they should really get on that, but I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah.
What does Sony do going forward? They got a lot of IPs that also have some history with video games. Spider-Man, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters and Spider-Man are coming out this holiday. You also have Spider-Man being added in Avengers, which I expect to be shown off or at least teased at the State of Play this Wednesday.
Hey, Jay, which Spider-Man? Which Spider-Man? Because I'm confused.
There's a custom Spider-Man being added to the Avengers video game by Square Enix. This Spider-Man is not connected to the movies. It is not connected to comic books. It's their specific universe version of Spider-Man. Nobody knows what he looks like or how he's going to play, but it is exclusive content for the PlayStation community. And so we're going to be able to play Spider-Man in the Marvel Avengers video game. He's supposed to be dropping this holiday season, but nobody has seen him. So I would expect that if they have a State of Play this Wednesday focusing on third-party partners, that we might be getting a teaser for the appearance of Spider-Man in the Marvel Avengers video game. So I don't know which one, but I do know we do have a cinematic movie with Tom Holland. It's the third Spider-Man in the home series.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put Tom Holland's voice into the new Spider-Man.
No, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. That's wrong. Like I said, the Spider-Man being added to the Square Enix Marvel's Avengers video game is a Spider-Man that's not connected to the cinematic universe or the other video game that has Spider-Man. This Spider-Man is going to be completely unique to the universe of Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix. So I don't believe that Tom Holland would be voiced in that Spider-Man. Now, will Tom Holland be voiced in a Spider-Man skin that will obviously be added to Fortnite? Yes, I could see that happening. But no, I don't see Tom Holland voicing the Square Enix version of Spider-Man. Yeah, it would have already been talked about, or no, I don't see that. It'll be too much confusion. Because people were like, hey, it's really connected to the movie, but no. Now, I do believe that they're going to add the movie outfits because that's one thing they've been doing a lot in the Marvel Avengers video game. They've been adding the cinematic outfits from the Avengers and Iron Man and shit like that to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Avengers game by Square Enix so that people spend money on microtransactions to get those skins. So I see something like that. But I don't see the voice being used in anything besides Fortnite because, so far that I know, Guy from Free Guy, his voice is in there from Ryan Reynolds. I don't think Venom's voice is used by his Tom Hardy's his likeness is used because he goes from human to Venom in Fortnite. So We'll see. And then the 2 characters from Dune were just added too, and Ghostbusters were added. Who else was added? Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine from Resident Evil.
I laughed after seeing that.
I don't like her look.
Wait a minute.
She had 2 looks.
Wait a minute.
She has 2
A
looks.
lot of PlayStation IPs is being associated with Fortnite. That Epic's deal kind of makes sense now.
And that's what I'm saying. If we finally see Spider-Man, added to Fortnite, we definitely gonna know that deal makes sense because Spider-Man has never been added to Fortnite
yet.
Nigga,
Wolverine is in Fortnite.
Yeah, Wolverine is in Fortnite. A lot of X-Men fans with
it kind of makes you wonder.
Not
you know
only that, Ghost Rider.
You know, they say Fortnite's about to have a movie, right? I wonder if some of those Sony characters going to be in there.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes remember, wait. Remember the Unreal Engine is being used for movies, and Sony invested in them.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Sony would probably produce the movie. Cause Sony does good. Sony does good with like movies like that.
And they made it movies. Definitely, they got Sony.
You know what, bro? This partnership is looking. It's looking pretty crazy.
Monopolize this shit. I told y'all this, and I keep saying that negative. Sony's gonna monopolize this fucking market. Media is gonna belong to them. They're already partnered with Apple and a lot of shit. Netflix, bro. They're gonna monopolize media.
That's sounding pretty plausible, honestly.
I don't mind it because if they're the only people that's out there doing different things, then they have every right to do it. I mean, look at Microsoft. They monopolized on the software for Windows and shit. Not a lot of computers use anything besides Windows unless you're going over to Apple. So they monopolized that, and nobody has a problem with it. So it'll be all right.
To be honest with you, that was a plus because Microsoft did good with Windows. Eventually, they did offer a lot of shit for this and shit. They did. So give them the props for that. They did good with Windows better than Apple did because Apple just wanted you to pay for everything. They gave you shit for free for businesses, for gaming and multimedia. They did that first with PC. They did good. I'm gonna give them the props on that. But yeah, you're right. They did.
I'm trying to imagine just how much money fucking Epic and probably Sony is about to make off of this Fortnite movie.
I do see right now that Spider-Man No Way Home has started trending on Twitter. I don't know what that's about.
Because it's the last movie.
It's trending today. Something must have happened today. Here we go. 2 hours ago. Tom Holland says one of the coolest scenes he's ever done involves a undisclosed character in Spider-Man No Way Home. Peter Parker discusses what it's like to be a superhero with Aunt May, Happy Hogan, and the mysterious person. Oh shit, that has to be that. Hold on.
Probably the other Spider-Man.
Nah, there's a picture here. Somebody found something in a picture. What the fuck is this? Spider-Man No Way Home. Let me see what this picture is. There's 4 pictures here.
What you looking at? Twitter?
Yeah, I'm looking at Twitter. It could be.
I hope it's Venom.
Well, if you saw the ending of Venom movie, you already know that motherfucker's showing up. Sorry, spoiler alert. Tom Holland did something. Tom Holland did something, and when he did that thing that was in the trailer with the spell, it had a fucking seismic boom when fucking Venom and fucking Eddie was on a vacation in Hawaii, and that seismic boom changed their reality. And they ended up in the fucking hotel room of somebody else, even though they were in their own hotel room. And then on the fucking TV screen, you hear Jonah Jameson talking about Spider-Man and showing Peter Parker in the Spider-Man suit without his fucking mask. And then Venom was drawn to Spider-Man on the screen and licked his face on the screen. So Venom is now in the same universe as Spider-Man because Spider-Man fucked up the spell from Doctor Strange. Spoiler alert.
It's not really a spoiler because
it is a spoiler. But no. That wasn't. No, see, what I told you about the trailer, yeah, we all know. But nobody knows, not a lot of people know that had an effect on other people's reality. Other people like this. He wasn't even related to Spider-Man, though. Like, and we all knew it. We were like, okay, well, this Venom is doing shit, but the Avengers are not stopping what's going on in California. What Venom is doing and Riot was doing in the first movie, nah, something's wrong there. They can't be in the same universe. And it was never confirmed that they were. Now it's confirmed that they are in the same universe because of the events of No Way Home.
It might just affect Deadpool's universe, just to think. But I wouldn't say that.
What if he in it?
I mean, I would expect everybody to be in this because if he fucked up other people's universe that's not even tied to Spider-Man might be drawn to this Earth that Spider-Man and Avengers inhabit. That means X-Men could be drawn there. Deadpool could be drawn. Everybody could be drawn there.
Yo, Spider-Man villains from Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 probably. Well, not 3 because I don't know about Sandman, but Sandman's
in there. Sandman is in there. It's on the new magazine for Spider-Man. Yeah, Sandman's hand is in there. Everybody is in there, bro. Everybody's in there.
Damn. Yo, there's a rumor that Rogue might be the villain for fucking Captain Marvel 2.
For real?
For real?
Where you hear that from?
The X-Men Rogue?
Yeah, the X-Men Rogue.
Oh, yeah. Bro. Wherever you heard that from, I want to know the person and I want to smack him in the face with a hammer because that sounds bullshit. Nah, bro. No, they're going into outer space. Rogue is no, no. I don't even believe that. Not even gonna fucking let that one fly. Not letting that one fly, bro. Nope. Nope. Zero. Hold on, bro. Zero. I know you wanna fucking say some stuff. Just hold on. Games for Eternity. Where you hear that from?
What's the name of that channel? CBC.
Don't listen to them at all. I already knew you. No, do not. I'm telling you, bro. Do not listen to them and don't spread anything you hear from them. Don't do it, bro. I'm a long time comic book fan. I know the history of comic books, the movie history, as well as video game comic book history. And I could tell you that Rogue has never had a run-in with the Captain Marvels. Never. That is bullshit. Absolute bullshit clickbait, bro. That shit is no. Don't fucking run around and say that to nobody else, bro. That is not right. Yeah. Sorry, who did I say? I want to save you, bro. I don't want you to be taking L's. That's a big L, and people will come back on you, bro. You don't say that to anybody else, please. Please don't say that to nobody else, bro. No. I do not want to see you take no L's, bro.
Rogue is not. It won't be a villain, bro.
Nah, bro. Yeah. Rogue has never been a villain, and she does not travel to outer space. I can understand if you said Cyclops was a villain because he's traveled in outer space to his father because his father is, from out there, but most of his activities are on Earth, and he's never really been a villain. So they would have to introduce X-Men into the multiverse and Doctor Strange's multiverse movie, which I know got pushed back, but still is coming out next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
So
speaking of pushback movies, that's what I was trying to tell you. Remember how they were supposed to make a Black Panther 2 movie before the actor died?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom told me that Storm was supposed to be in that movie because.
Oh well, I don't. Again, I mean, I don't know nothing about that, so that'll be all on you, bro.
Told me about this,
I know. I look, man, look. I mean, Spartan, what did Jabari and them say, bro? Like, they know that I like the truth, bro. Bro. We ain't doing that. No, bro. These rumors, I swear, these rumors be sounding just out there, bro. No. And
then Mama told me this. No. Really?
Now, this is what I believe, right? There's a lot of history with Storm.
X-Men was supposed to be in Black Panther 2, but when the actor died,
they had to scrap that story. It's believable, but I don't think the source should be your mom. Your source should be, where did your mom hear it? Because if the source started with your mom, that means your mom made it up. So your mom had to hear it from a credible source. So where did your mom hear that?
Basically, all she got is Facebook. Either she has a Twitter account or
we're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro. No.
Nope.
Hold on, Zero. I'm gonna settle this right now. On this channel, for this group, we're gonna try to keep it as real as possible. We do have a whole hour of rabbit hole theory segment on the Sunday show, right? Where we can go as crazy as y'all want. But for the whole fucking week, we have to be real, bro. So if y'all hear that shit from somewhere that you don't normally hear good news or real news, stop going there, bro. I'm not talking about you, Zero. This is for everybody. If you don't know, Zero, I talked to you yesterday. If you don't know, bro, if you don't have a credible fucking source, don't talk about it, please. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you. Don't do it, please.
What? Why do you think I'm not on Facebook? Why do you think
I don't get my sources from Facebook. Facebook has so many.
Facebook is not an
bro. Facebook is not a source, man. That's not a source. Let me ask you a question. Did your mom hear from IGN? Did she hear from Marvel, Disney?
No, because
okay, then it's not credible. It's not credible. That's all I'm saying. If you're not hearing it from the source, it's not credible. So I don't care where you tell me it came from if it's not coming from the source. Marvel makes these movies. Disney owns Marvel. If you hearing it from Marvel's mouth and they have an official press release, I can believe you. But if you're hearing it from your mom that got it from Facebook, I don't know what the source is. The original source is not your mom that heard it from Facebook. There's somebody that posted on Facebook, right? And that person must have heard it from somewhere else. And that person must have heard it from the horse's mouth. So I'm asking you for the source. Where's the source?
But that's what I'm about to tell you. Jay, didn't the one guy who's producing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe say that he was going to make a Black Panther 2? But when the actor died, I don't know what's gonna happen.
They're still making Black Panther 2. Nothing has changed. They're still making a movie.
Oh.
They're gonna kill him off in a movie. They're gonna find a way to kill him off. They're still making part 2. Part 2 is still there. It's just one of the last movies they pushed all the way back. So it's still there.
I don't know why y'all kill him off. I mean,
they killed him off because the actor died in real life.
Oh yeah. I mean, they could find
No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. The actor died in real life. They're killing off the character. In the comic book, his sister picks up the mantle of Black Panther. This is real in the comic book. This is something that actually happens. So it's all right. It's all right for the main Black Panther to die because in the comic book, his sister picks up the mantle of Black Panther. So what's going to happen in part 2? His sister picks up the mantle of Black Panther.
Not only that, but in the Ultimate Universe, in that comic book, when I don't know, because Jahala said he didn't want to leave. From the Ultimate Universe, the original Black Panther didn't want to leave Wakanda, so the only way to make sure, because he was also the Ultimate. So
okay, Zero. Let me talk to the chat because I gotta go for work soon. So let me just talk to chat. Right. Jeff B Gaming with the 199 super chat. Saw you over on Jabari shit. Good shit. Thank you for joining in over here. You said Rogue is Captain Marvel's rival in the comic book. Is that new? Because I stopped reading comic books like in the early, like 2005 or 6. So this must be a new storyline. So I guess I can believe that if they're doing that. Storm is Black Panther. Was T'Challa's lover? Yeah, that makes sense. But as soon as the actor died, they weren't going to be able to go through with that love story, which I wanted them to do it, but they should have. I mean, I really wish Disney should have got just the rights from Fox or picked up Fox early on because it's like they can never explore that on fucking. I just wish they really could explore that. So it's believable that that could have been a plan, but he died last year, right?
Yeah.
So they would have had to they scrapped all those plans. They still can bring X-Men.
They had to die from stomach cancer, which no one knew.
Don't worry about it. We all know. All I'm saying is he's no longer with us, so they can't follow up with that storyline. Now, when they bring the X-Men to the Earth that the Avengers are on, yeah, you know, Storm, it comes from Africa. She will probably be accepted over there. They might still be able to explore some sort of storyline where T'Challa on her Earth was her lover, but it all depends on the version of X-Men that they have. I would expect them to form a brand new cast of X-Men that does not have the same history of the X-Men we've ever known on movies, right? So then you could explore some other things. There's so many different universes. There's so many different things to do. But Rogue being a villain in the new in the new Marvel's movie without her being introduced first, I can't believe it. So as soon as we see the Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness movie, then we can understand more. Spider-Man is diving into the multiverse, but it's not the first Marvel entity that shows off the Marvel multiverse, and that would be Loki. Loki was the show that actually dived into the multiverse with the events of what happened on Loki on Disney Plus, which was really, really awesome. And are they gonna go and do more shit with Spider-Man, which kind of messes around with what Loki was just doing with the multiverse? And then the Multiverse of Madness is where it's gonna continue with the Doctor Strange movie. It's gonna be interesting how they bring more characters into the movie universe. But it's really, really sad that I don't think they'll be able to explore the romance between T'Challa and Storm, which is something I always wanted to see. And they were so fucking close. They were so close, but he did pass away. Okay, guys, it's time to go. But we try to keep this stuff as real as possible, because when people come back, they want to ask where the source is. I give them a source. So we can say the sources are coming from these stories in a comic book, but until they introduce Rogue, it's gonna be something different, you know. Since we haven't seen Rogue in any Marvel Cinematic movie or TV show so far, we can't say that that'll be the villain.
Did you?
They can introduce Galactus. You know, they can introduce Galactus. They can introduce Silver Surfer. Like, there's different people they can introduce so far, since they've been messing around with outer space with Captain Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy. But as far as Rogue, I could only believe that once they introduce the X-Men. And we would have to see which version of Rogue it is. Because, see, if we got the normal Rogue that's young, then how is she going to go from, oh, I'm young, and then, like, 5 minutes later, I'm the villain of the universe? Like, no. They have to have a pretty big build-up. So, I would expect them to start either a movie for X-Men or a live-action series for X-Men. That's something they have to get started on, and it would have to start next year. They have to start with introducing the X-Men into the universe we now know as the Marvel Cinematic Universe as soon as fucking possible. Okay, Civil How, X-Men 1992 animated series, Rogue took Captain Marvel's powers. I'm going to do more research on that. But all the comic books and the TV shows I watched, I never saw Captain Marvel. So,
I get my comic book story, and this guy really
Civil How 9000. All of you guys, I'm gonna send out a notification, a link for the Discord. I believe we have a movie section, but we might not have a comic book section. I'm going to send a big link out. I already know that we're going to get a lot of PC fans trying to get in here. So, you know what? I'll let you. You got an hour. You got an hour to dive in here. I'm going to keep it open to 25 people. Let me see. Okay, I'm putting a link out right now. Let me get the fuck out of here. Okay. There you go. Have fun. When I'm about to leave, you guys will know, because the stream will be off. So, yeah.
Just careful, please. This leaf cannot fall. Hold tight. Just hold on tight. mind is strong, but you are stronger. Just hold on. Stay back. Do not touch this tree.
All right. What is your name?
Hey,
Abel. Something about this tree is important to
Loca Loca.
my father said he would return before they devolved. And now,
You're waiting.
still no return.
it's been 6 weeks since he's gone to
Yeah.
Oh, DJ. What's up, man?
What's good, man?
Shit, just chilling, man. Just chilling, running up a check.
Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there.
Sounds like you're in the car again, right?
All the time.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Me too.
Just coming back from playing golf, man. Heading home.
Oh, yeah. Good old man activity. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. You know, I know we talked about last time. Golf. Hell yeah. So are you any good at it?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what's up.
I wouldn't be playing like that, man, if I wasn't good. Beating all these old white men.
Yeah. I heard that. So, did you get to see some of the Halo upgraded footage or whatever of the campaign?
As a matter of fact, before I got on here, I seen it. Dude, what are we doing here in these game issues? What are we really doing? We are accepting mediocrity and bullcrap. Really, what are we doing?
Yeah, like
I seen people comparing this to I'm hearing some bullcrap. I'm hearing people comparing this to God of War.
What?
Like, are you serious?
No way. Oh, and you know, a lot of people were saying shit about the trailer, right? At the end
Who's
of the
comparing
trailer,
who to God of War?
at the trailer, at the end of the trailer, bro, that was CGI when they showed that guy.
Hold on. They basically comparing it to God of War. Like God of War, the new one is the same as the old God of War 18. So they basically saying Halo is the same. It's the same thing.
Oh, hell no.
But hell no. Come on, dude. What are we really doing in these gaming streets?
People be wildin'. I swear, they wildin'.
It's called Captain Flash Damage Control. Like, is it?
I was listening to the podcast earlier with J-Tech. Went into Jay Barry stream. What are we really doing? Why are we talking to somebody that don't give us their PSN? What are we doing here?
Not even that, nigga. How the fuck you think? Yo,
I'm very
what up, DJ?
short fused. I'm very short